Don't let an elderly loved one wait in hospital if they're ready for discharge. If you have an elderly relative lying in a hospital bed who is medically fit to leave but waiting to be discharged, make sure you're doing everything you can to get them out as quickly as possible. Hospitals really aren't the best place for the old and the vulnerable to hang around in. So here's what you should do to make sure your relative leaves hospital as efficiently and quickly as possible. Number 1, when a family member is first admitted to hospital, you should be given an indication of what their expected discharge date will be. Now this may change, but it will give you an idea of how much time you have to research and arrange any onward care. Number 2, find out what ongoing care will be needed. A fall, confusion, illness will all produce different ongoing care needs, and the nurse, doctor or social worker will advise on any onward care needed. But whether your family member goes home to recover or has a short-term respite stay in a care home will depend on how accessible their own home is. Bear in mind, the hospital doesn't know what your relative's home is like, but you do. Depending on how long they've been in hospital and what they went in for, your relative may need a period of more intense support. This could again be at home, but with visiting home care services, or it could be respite care in a residential setting. Bear in mind, the longer the delay in discharging your relative, the higher the chance their care needs will increase. You know your family member well and you know their home, so you can probably assess, with the help of the professional staff, which of these two alternatives might be best to get them back on their feet. Number 3, how will you pay for the care? Depending on what financial assets your relative has, they will be classified either as self-funding or local authority funded. For local authority funded patients, then your choice will be limited and you may have to accept whatever arrangements the discharge team makes. However, for people who are funding their own care, they have carte blanche to choose wherever they want, providing of course that they have enough money for the service. They don't have to rely on the discharge team to find care if they don't want to. Number 4, finding the care service. To get the best results, and remember, this can be a temporary solution to getting your relative back on the feet. The key points to consider are these. Where should the care be? What care is needed? And what is the budget? And this is where we can help. We have a free care finding service that filters every registered care provider in the country for location, type of care offered and price, giving you a tailor-made shortlist of services that can support you. Just follow the link in the description below. Once you've found a care provider that you like, ask them to come into the hospital and confirm they can meet your relative's needs. If they can, you're good to go. No more waiting around. Tell the hospital you found the care you want and they can stop looking for you. So the big takeaway here is don't be afraid to get involved. And if you're self-funding, you are likely to get a better result because you know your relative best. Thanks for watching and please get in touch if you have any questions.